Hello guys, welcome back. So today we are going to make this type of websites, which is like expanding cards. So suppose if I refresh it, so so when you start this app, it will look like this. Now if I click on any card, suppose if I click on green one, so now what it will do is it will expand and other card will shrink. Now if I click on this card, second one, so now it will expand and other card will shrink. So it will expand in a certain transition mode. Okay, now it will, if I expand on orange mode, so if so it will expand and other cards will shrink automatically. So this type of websites we are going to make today. Okay, so it will expand in a certain transition. See how beautiful the transition is. Okay, so this is how we will make this app today. So there will be 5 images and I will use this 5 image in expanding the cards as well as shrinking the cards. Okay, so you can use such type of functionality in your greater website, in your bigger project, just like testimonial things and all those things. Okay, so you can use this functionality in your other greater websites. As of now, if I click on any expanding cards, it will expand and other cards will shrink. So today so we are going to make this. As of now, I will show you the HTML. So as of now, nothing is there in the HTML, just the hello world. And this is the script.js file which I have already made. Script.js, nothing is there. And there is a style.css file which I have linked here. Link reliance style sheet. Okay, so in a style sheet, what I have done is I have just imported the font. Okay, nothing I have done. So we will start from index.html and from the body. So now I will remove this h1. Okay, and now I will make a one div. Okay, I will make a one div of class. Okay, so I will give the name of this class container. Okay, my mistake guys. So inside that container, what I will do is I will make a one div. Okay, so inside this container I will make a panel which contains the images. Okay, which will contain that image that I have shown you, and I'm giving one style here, that is background image, because that panel is itself a image. So I'm just giving inline CSS, so that so background image URL is, I have to give the URL name. Okay, so where is the URL path? I have already made this. So in images I have the 5 images. Okay, so I will use this 5 image as a panel. So inside the images, okay, slash inside the images folder slash image1.jpg. Okay, it has come now. So after making this images, what I will do is I will give the h3 link inside that, inside each image, and I will just give the name explore the world. Okay, so if I save it, this image will come, and inside that we have the h3 text. Okay, so I have made this one div which class name container. I have not applied any class on the container. So here we have the second div name class panel. I have just given the style background image. That image I have used inside this folder which we have. Okay, and inside that I have given the text h3. So just like that I have to create a 5 image. Okay, so I will just now copy paste it, and I will use now paste it. Okay, so these are the 5 image I have to use, 3 4 5. Okay, so I will give the same name, but I just want to change the image name. Okay, so I will give here 2, I will give here 3, because I have given the name just like that only. so that it will be easier. Now if I save it, there will 5 image will come. Okay, so this is the 5 image, and this is the 5 panel. Each panel have an image and the text inside that. I've given the same text just to be not go far. Okay, so yeah, that's it we required to do in the HTML. In this HTML we just need to do any these things only. Okay, now I will go to style.css. We just need to do that things. So in style.css you have already seen I have imported a Google Fonts, and after that I have applied some CSS in the root. Okay, so I have given the box sizing border box. Okay, now I will take the body. So inside that body, so whatever the font I have imported, I just want to use that. So I just want to use the Roboto. Okay, and then sans serif. Okay, now I want to use the display flex. Okay, display flex. Now if I save it, you will see a change in. Okay, so I've used the display flex. I will give the margin 0. Okay, so now if I save it, say margin 0 come, there is no margin from the left side now. Now I want to give some height to each and every image. So if I give the 100 VH height, okay, and if I give the overflow, I just want to hide the overflow. Okay, overflow hidden. I am just applying all these things in the body, not in the panel, not in the container. If you remember, I've made these two class, container and the panel. So we will start applying the CSS on those class also. As of now, I've just make it to the center. Okay, so I've given the justify content center. This all these contents came to the center. Okay, now I just want to align the items also to the center. Okay, yeah, so the justify content is also center. Now I have aligned the items is also center, so now that is come into the center of the page. Okay, now I will start applying the CSS on the container. Okay, so container that we have made already, container. Okay, I've given the same name. So I just want to display the flex container also, because I have given the body also the display flex. Just want to give the width I just want to give 90 view width. That will, yeah, now it is looking like better. So I've given the 90 view width so that it can almost take the space of the body. Okay, now I will start applying the class in the panel. Okay, I've made this class panel, you know that. Okay, so I just want to give background size of all these panels. What panel contains? Panel contains the images. Okay, this is the image only. I just want to give the background size of that each panel. So want to give the cover. If I save it, look like this. Okay, cover, so that text will come over that. I want to give the background position. Okay, so it is not showing me background. There's a background position, yeah. So I just want to give the background position center for every text. Okay, I don't want to repeat. No repeat. I don't want to repeat the background. I want to give the height of I want to give the height to each and every image. So height should be, it's better if we give the 80 view height. Okay. Body is 100%. I want to give 80% of that. So if you see that, it will contain the 80% of the body by height. Now I want to give the color to the color. So we can give any color. So if we give white, will look like this. Yeah. I want to give the margin. So I want to give the margin 10 pixel for each panel. Now there is a margin between each and every image. I want to give border radius so that will look like better. So I want to give 50 pixel. Now it is looking like a quite better. I want to give flex again. So initially what this will do is, I will show you later according to this. Initially the size, the expanding things is flex 0.5. So after clicking on each image, I just want to increase the number of flex so that it can increase the size as I have shown you earlier. Yeah. So initially I've given the size of each and every image is 0.5 flex. So after that what I will do is, if I click on any image, it should expand. So for that I will increase the flex value. Okay. I want to give the position. I want to give the position relative so that I will make this text as an absolute. That's why I want to give this position relative. Why? Because as of now this text is going outside to this image. So for that what I will do is, if I make this panel, this image is relative, so that I will make this h3 text absolute so that it will come whole inside this background image. So since it's clickable, after clicking I want to expand the cards, so I want to give the cursor pointer so that anybody can understand. We can click over this. I want to give the transition so that when user clicks on it, it should expand in a certain transition. So I will give the flex 0.7 second is in a format. Okay. As of now it will not expand. Why? Because I have not applied the that on click method. I have not applied it. Okay. So if you see, now there is a cursor pointer over it. Earlier it was showing something different. So it will not work, because if I click on over it, then it transition will work. Okay. So later I will apply the JavaScript after that. So when I click when I click on any cards, it will expand and that flex value will increase. Okay. So earlier flex value 0.5, after flex value will increase, and I have given this transition in an easy mode, in a certain transition mode. Okay. So that's it for panel class. Next I want to apply the CSS for inside the panel. We have the h3, correct? Inside the panel we have the h3. I want to apply the CSS. I will give the font size 24 pixel. Okay, so this is now the 24 pixel. This is quite looking like big little bit. I want to show this. I want to show this text in the bottom. So from the bottom I will give 20 pixel. If I save it, it will come to the bottom. It has not come to the bottom. Huh? Okay, bottom 20 pixel. Okay, not giving the full property yet. I want to show it from the left side 20 pixel. I want to give the position absolute. That's why I have made the panel relative. Okay, here I have made this panel relative so that I can make this as an absolute. Now if you see, this text came below, and we have this bottom. From the bottom it is showing the text like this, and the font size is 24 pixel, position absolute, so that it can come inside the background image. Okay, I want to give margin 0 pixel. I want to give opacity 0. Okay, as of now I don't want to show the text. As of now, that's why I've given the opacity 0. If I remove this property, you will see the text. So this is not looking like correct. This is not looking like better. So what I will do is, after expanding the cards, I just want to show this text. Before that, I don't want to show this text. That's why I've given the opacity. That's why I've given the opacity 0. So when I click over it, that card will expand, and after that I will give the opacity 1. So as of now, card is not in expanded mode, so I've given the opacity 0 so that it will hide the text, and after expanding the cards I will show the text only. Okay, now will later I will apply one. So I will just give the, because I just want to, so based on click I want to insert the class name active. Okay, so what I will do is, in JS later, what I will do, if a user click on any cards, no, I will add a class active inside that. So for that I am doing the CSS for that. So we can do later also. First we can apply. Okay, we can do later. It's better if we do later. First we apply the JavaScript. So first we will write the JavaScript, and after that, on click event. So on after the on click on any cards, so what I will do is, so that CSS related to on click will write later. Okay, so before that we will write the functionality for the JavaScript. So we have made these cards as a class, since we have the class panel. Okay, so I just want to use this class also. So I will take this class as a panels from the HTML. So how to take this document dot query selector, correct? Using query selector we can take all these classes. Okay, we can take all these classes. So I just want to take the panel class because I just want to apply the functionality on those cards. So this is the class panel. This is the image name which having the class panel. I have taken all these panels in a panels variable. Okay, and this is how we can take. Now I want to loop over it for each panel. Why? Because user can click on any panel, and if user click on panel, I want to expand those cards. Right? So how we can expand? So what I will do is, if a user click on any expand cards, I will add a class active, and after adding the class active, then we will go to style.css and we will apply the CSS property over it. Okay, so yeah, so if a user click on any cards, I will add a class active, and if a user clicks on any other cards, active class for other cards should be removed. So now if I click on this blue one, active class should be added here, and suppose before that, if active class is already added in the orange one, I want to remove it. Why? Because I have clicked on blue one. So that's what I will do. Okay, so I will call a add event first listener function, and I will apply the click method. Okay, so what I have done is, if user click on it, then it will happen, then this line will execute, because I have applied the on the panels. What I have done is, I have applied this click event, that is click. Okay, so if user click, what it should happen is like, okay, so if a user click, first I will call the remove active class. I have not yet made these classes, but yeah. So what this class will do is, like, if I have clicked on these cards. So before click on these cards, if a active class is added on any other images, I just want to remove that. For that I have made this function remove active classes. Okay, and if I remove the active classes for all other expanding cards, I just want to insert the active classes for which I have clicked. Okay, so after removing the class for each, I want to add the class. So in order to add the class, we have a property called class list dot add. Okay, so we can add the class active. Okay, yeah. So what I have done, if you use a click on any panel, so if you use a click on any panel, I just want to run this function. What this function will do is it will remove the active classes for all other background images, for all other panels, and it will add the active class for the current image. So suppose if I click on this blue image, what I will do is suppose before clicking on this, if active class is already there in orange one, so before, so if I click on blue one, what it will do is it will remove the active classes from the orange one, and it will add the active classes in the blue one so that it can expand. Okay, so later we will apply the CSS. If there is any active class on any class, then we will expand those cards using CSS. Okay, so here in JS, what we are just doing is we are just adding the class active and removing the class active based on click. Okay, now we will make this class remove active classes. Okay, yeah. So now we will take these panels and we will iterate over loop. We can take this panel, we can make this arrow function. I hope you know the arrow function of JavaScript. If you don't know, do comment in the comment box. I will definitely make a video over that. Okay, so similarly, to add the class, we have the remove functionality in order to remove the class. Okay, so what it will do first, so if I click on any other card, suppose if I click on these cards, it will call this remove classes. It will go to it will go to remove classes. What it will do, it will iterate over each panel and it will remove the active classes. And after removing it, what I am doing is, suppose if I have click on this blue cards, it will add the active class on only this. It will add the active class only to these cards. Okay, that's what I am doing. Now we will go to, that's only the requirement in the script.js. Now we will again go to style.css. Why? Because we have added the active class, and based on the active classes, what we will do is we will expand the cards. Okay, yeah. So now we will go to expanding cards. So now we will check if the panel, okay, if the panel has active classes. If the panel has active classes, I just want to increase the flex value up to 5. If you remember, I have shown you initially we have the flex value 0.5, correct? No. So after clicking on cards, how we can show we have clicked these cards? If we click the cards, then that class will have the active classes. If that class will have the active classes, if the panels have the active classes, then I just want to increase the flex. What it will do, it will expand the cards from 0.5 to 5. Okay, so just now you can see this is the length. So now if I click over this, see, it's expanded. No, why? Because earlier we have this 0.5 flex. Now what I have done is, since I have clicked over this, active class will automatically add from here. From here script.js we have added active class. By why? Because we have clicked over it. So after click over it in CSS, what I am checking is if there is a class active in the panel, I just want to increase the size. That's what I have done. That's what you are seeing here, flex 5. Okay, so that is the only requirement in the panel, and then I want to apply the CSS on the h3 variable that we have. If there is a active classes in the panel, if there is an active panel, as you know, we have the h3 inside that, but as of now I have given the opacity 0, that's why we are not able to see that. But I just want to see when the cards expand. Okay, so when the cards is in a shrink mode, I just don't want to see the h3 value. That's why I've given the opacity 0. But if we have active classes, if the panel is an expanded mode, I just want to show the text h3. So what I will do is I will give the opacity. I will give the opacity 1. Okay, so now we will be able to see now I'm able to see the explode cards. Okay, got it. Now I just want to see the transition also. I just want to apply the transition over h3. So I just want see when the cards is not in expanded mode, this h3 will hide. So when the cards will expand, I just want to show this text in a certain transition mode. Okay, so opacity transition opacity 0.3 second is in 0.4 second. Okay, what it will show, it will add the transition inside that. So suppose if I click on these cards, suppose there is a certain transition format, this text is coming, explode the cards. If I click over this, okay, see, so there is in a certain fashion this s3 is coming. Okay, so yeah, one thing I just want to do more. That's it for like that's it we have done. See, suppose if I click on this card, see, in a certain fashion, in a certain seconds, after certain seconds, after clicking on certain second, they explode the world text is coming. Okay, how beautiful it is. So you can use the expanding cards in a testimonial in e-commerce or any other websites. Okay. Now what I will do is the if the screen size is less, I don't want to show 5 images, I just want to show the 3 images, because it is looking like everything is collapsing, correct? No, so in if the screen size is bigger, I just want to show the 5 cards, but if the screen size is lesser or smaller, I want to show only 3 cards. Okay, for that I will use the media query. Okay, so there is a media property, there is a max width. Okay, so if there is a max width of 480 pixel, if there is a max pixel of 480 pixel, I just want to show the width of the container of 100 view width. Okay, 100 view width. So now if you see, so if the max width is 480 pixel, I just want to show the container of 100 v of 100 view width. Basically what I want is like if the max width of 480 pixel, I want a container to take the whole width means 100 view width. Okay, now what I will do is, as I said already, if the screen size is lesser, I just want to show the 3 cards. So that's what I'm doing. I'm iterating over the panel and I'm checking for nth type. I just don't want to show the last two background images, last two panels. If the screen size is 480 pixel, maximum up to 480 pixel, I just don't want to show them. Okay, so if the panel is 4 and if the panel type is 3 5, because this panel is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, so this 4 1 and 5 1 I just don't want to show if the screen size is lesser. So we have the display none. Okay, it's not working. Why it's not working, man? I've given the panel nth type 4 comma panel nth type of 5. Why it's not working in this consequences? Suppose if I make it a lot smaller, see it's not working. It should work because it should work. I have applied the media query. I have given the max width 480 pixel. That's the container. I have applied the containers with Thunder VPN. I just want to take the containers to take the whole width. And what I have done is like fourth container and the fifth container. What I have done is if the display size is if the max width is 480 pixel, I just don't want to show them display none. I have given the display none to the fourth and fifth panel if the width is 400 pixel. Then why it is not working? I have applied the correct method now. Panel nth of type 4 comma dot panel nth of type 5. It should work, man. Why it is not working? Okay, we'll see why it is not working. So suppose if I have the if I try to see, now it is working. Now it is working. So like it's greater than 480 pixel. If you see here, where I just want to show the pixel. Let's just show the pixel, man. If you show the pixel, I will show you. Okay, so just now see here the size is greater than 480 pixel. That's why it is showing all the 5 cards. Now if I reduce the size less than 400 pixel, see we have hide the fourth and fifth panels. So if the width size of the display is lesser than 480 pixel, maximum up to 480 pixel, I just want to show this 3 panels. If it is greater than, I just want to show the whole 5 panels. Okay, it's okay. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can use these such type of functionality in your bigger project like testimonials, or if you want to show the reviews, you can use this testimonial, you can use this functionality in your bigger websites. So I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please subscribe this channel. I will going to post a lot of videos. So this is a series of 50 projects in HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and this is the first project, and I will post again and again. So this is a series of 50 projects. Rest 49 will come. So I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, sure, subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.